Hi, welcome you all. In this presentation, we will see in detail about the construction, working principle, advantages, and application of three-phase induction motor. And additionally, we will see the working principle and application of cycloconverter fed three-phase induction motor drive. Let's move on to the presentation. What is an electrical motor? An electrical motor is an electromechanical device that converts electrical energy into mechanical energy. In the case of three-phase AC operation, the most widely used motor is a three-phase induction motor, as this type of motor does not require an additional starting device. These types of motors are known as self-starting induction motor. Why this motor called as self-starting induction motor? We will see in the upcoming slides. What is an induction motor? An induction motor, the electric current in the rotor needed to produce torque is obtained via electromagnetic induction from the rotating magnetic field of the stator winding. The rotor of an induction motor can be a squirrel cage rotor or wound type rotor. Based on the supply we given to the three-phase induction motor, it can be classified into two types: single-phase induction motor and three-phase induction motor. Three-phase induction motor. It operates by the principle of electromagnetic induction, which was discovered by the Michael Faraday back in 80s. Faraday noticed that when a conductor, such as a coil or a loop of wire, is placed in a change in magnetic field, there is an induced electromotive force that is generated in the conductor. A three-phase inductor motor consists of two major parts. One is stator and another one is a rotor. Stator. Stator is a stationary part of three-phase induction motor. It has three main parts: outer frame, stator core, stator winding. Outer frame is the outer body of the motor. It protects the inner part of the machine. Stator core. It built up of high grade silicon steel. It carries an alternating magnetic field. Stator winding. It wound for three phase supply. Rotor. The rotor of the three-phase induction motor consists of cylindrical laminated core with parallel slots that can carry conductors. The conductors are heavy copper or aluminum bars fitted in each slot and short-circuited by the end rings. This arrangement reduces magnetic humming noise and can avoid stalling of the motor. There are two types of rotor which are employed in three-phase induction motor. One is squirrel cage rotor, another one is slip ring rotor. Why? Why is three-phase induction motor self-starting? In a three-phase system, there are three single-phase lines with a 120-degree phase difference. So the rotating magnetic field has the same phase difference, which will make the rotor to move. If we consider three phases A, B, and C, when a phase A gets magnetized, the rotor will move towards the phase B. In the next moment, phase B will get magnetized and it will attract the rotor, and then phase C. So the rotor will continue to rotate. This is the reason behind the three-phase induction motor self-starting. Why it runs less than synchronous speed? Three-phase induction motor always runs less than the synchronous speed. When voltage is applied to the stator, it produces rotating magnetic field, and because of mutual inductance, an EMF will be induced in rotor. The rotor is placed in such a way that this magnetic field induces a current in the rotor. This induced current will flow through the rotor winding, causing another flux in the rotor. This flux in the rotor will lag stator flux. Due to this difference in flux, the rotor will experience a torque and will start to rotate at speed less than synchronous speed due to lagging. Next, the important characteristics of three-phase induction motor. Just start with the slip characteristics. This characteristic curve can be divided roughly into three regions. As you can see in this image, there are braking region, motor region, generating region. First, motor region. In this mode of operation, supply is given to the stator side and the motor always rotates below the synchronous speed. The induction motor torque varies from 0 to full load torque as the slip varies. The slip varies from 0 to 1. It, it is 0 at no load and 1 at standstill. From this curve, it is seen that the torque is directly proportional to the slip. Second mode is the generating mode. In this mode of operation, induction motor runs above the synchronous speed and it should be driven by a prime mover. The stator winding is connected to a three-phase supply in which it supplies electrical energy. Actually, in this case, the torque and slip both are negative, so the motor receives mechanical energy and delivers electrical energy. Induction motor is not much used as generator because it requires reactive power for its operation. And the third region is a braking mode. In the braking mode, the two leads are the polarity of the supply voltage is changed so that the motor start to rotate in the reverse direction, and as a result the motor stop. This method is known as plugging. This method is used when it is required to stop the motor within a very short time period. Next, the cycloconverter. A cycloconverter is a single stage frequency conversion device which converts AC line frequency to a variable frequency. A cycloconverter feeding three-phase induction motor drive have the following features. They are the voltage control is possible in the converter itself, so the machine operates at its rated flux condition. The cycloconverter operates by means of line commutation, which is no forced commutation is required as the necessary reactive power for commutation is provided by the line. Losses due to the forced commutation can be eliminated. A cycloconverter delivers a high quality sinusoidal waveform at all frequencies. When this voltage is impressed across the machine terminals, a current which is almost sinusoidal will flow as the machine inductance causes harmonic attenuation. The cycloconverter is capable of power transfer in either direction between an AC source and a motor load. This is a pictorial representation of cycloconverter fed three-phase induction motor. This drive finds application in gearless cement mill, ball mill drives. The mill drive is directly connected to the motor, which is supplied by a low frequency cycloconverter. The major advantages of three-phase induction motor are the construction of a motor is very simple and robust. It can operate in any environmental condition. The maintenance of an induction motor is less compared to other motors. It is a single excited motor. Hence, it needs only one supply of source. It does not require external DC supply for excitation like a synchronous motor. This is one of the notable advantage of using three-phase induction motor. The induction motor is a self-starting motor, so it does not require any extra auxiliaries for a starting purpose for normal operation. Even though three-phase induction motor has many advantages, it has some disadvantages too. The induction motor is a constant speed motor. For the application where variable speed requires, this motor not used. The induction motor has a high starting inrush current. This causes a reduction in voltage at the time of starting. During light load condition, the power factor is very less and it draws more current. So the copper loss is more, which reduce the efficiency during light load condition. These are all the advantages of using three-phase induction motor. Application. Based on the rotor we used, three-phase induction motor has the following application. While we used squirrel cage induction motor, it used in pumps and submersible, pressing machine, lathe machine, grinding machine, conveyor, floor mills, and compressor. When we use slip ring motors, it have the following application. They are steel mills, lift, crane machine, hoist, line shaft, and other heavy mechanical workshops. From this presentation, we will know the construction, working principle, and application of three-phase induction motor, and also we see on the cycloconverter feed three-phase induction motor drive working. Thank you. முடிஞ்சிரும்.